Disney vows to help repeal Florida's Don't Say Gay legislation. Queer News Tonight has been following the case of House of Mouse v. DeSantis, and it continues to evolve. Originally, Disney CEO Bob Chapek announced that the company would not take a stand when it came to Florida's Don't Say Gay bill. But after backlash from employees, investors, and the public, he quickly changed his tune. After DeSantis signed the bill into law yesterday, Disney was quick to issue a statement saying, quote, Florida's HB 1557, also known as the Don't Say Gay bill, should never have passed and should never have been signed into law. Our goal as a company is for this law to be repealed by the legislature or struck down in the courts, and we remain committed to supporting the national and state organizations working to achieve that. We are dedicated to standing up for the rights and safety of LGBTQ plus members of the Disney family, as well as the LGBTQ plus community in Florida and across the country, end quote. You know, I think that seeing this sort of 180, obviously it took a lot of public pressure and a lot of actual striking and a lot of bad press coverage for them to finally do it. But I am glad that at least that, at a bare minimum, worked in the end in getting them to really take a much more steadfast stance. Do I wish that they had done this before it passed in full Senate before taking a more steadfast stance? Yes, but we're here now, and we have that big support.
Is that enough? Is what they've done enough?
No.
Well, I think what they've done what they've done in the last 2 or 3 weeks since the shareholders meeting. Yeah, I mean, there's not much more you could do. To your point, it would have been great if they would have done this in January and derailed it before it ever cleared committee. But what they've done the last 2 or 3 weeks since they did their 180, yeah, the real test is going to be what they do in Florida going forward. Because the fact is, Florida is the only state that really matters politically to Disney. Yeah, they're entrenched in California, but that's deeply blue. The other swing states, Pennsylvania, Michigan, they're not a Disney foothold. So what Disney does here is what we need to watch. And so far, for the last 3 weeks, they've been doing the right thing. And you can always count on corporations to do the right thing when they're backed into the corner and trapped like a mouse in a trap.
Yes.
Mouse in a trap, good. Well, I hope that, and I'm sure that we will stay up in this story because I want to follow through and just see exactly where Disney goes, if they are actually going to put their money where their mouth is at this point. Because they need to be held to the fire, and we need to keep holding to the fire to make sure that they follow through on that.
No, exactly. And you know, Disney, I believe is the largest employer in the state of Florida, and so that impact means a lot. And they've shown actual influence in Florida legislation in the past. But I really hope that does have an impact. I know that DeSantis has made some interesting comments, which makes it seem like he's not really vying for a seat for office in Florida, because if he was, he would probably be a little bit nicer to Disney, and he's looking towards something else in the future. But
Agreed.
LGBTQ plus news is vital for our community and for the broader world as a whole. We have enough enemies at Fox News. Tucker, Sean, and Laura are loud. We need passionate allies. Happening Out television network, Queer News Tonight, and It's Happening Out are literally out of the closet and into the headlines. Our community needs your support. Like this broadcast and subscribe now to ensure the growth of the entire LGBTQ plus